Movie star and wellness guru Gwyneth Paltrow has been labeled a prima donna for complaints over a camera pointing at her during her ski collision trial. The Oscar winner, 50, is being sued by Dr. Terry Sanderson, 76, a retired optometrist, for £300,000 in damages, who says he was left with severe brain injuries after Paltrow allegedly plowed into him on a ski slope in 2016. Ms. Paltrow is countersuing Mr. Sanderson for $1.82, alleging that he was the one who crashed into her. Ahead of the second day of the trial, at Park City, Utah, attorney Steve Owens argued the Goop founder was being disturbed by a camera in the court pointing directly at her, and paparazzi waiting for her in the car park. He told the judge, Kent Holmberg, "We have a new camera directed at my client right there. This has been a problem, for instance, reporters being in front of my client's car going out yesterday, cameras in her face." He continued, "I'm mad, I don't want reporters to make changes without informing." Ms. Paltrow looked at the camera filming the proceedings as her lawyer spoke, shaking her head at one point. Mr. Holmberg said the complaint was valid, adding the placement of the camera had gone against decorum orders, which only allow a photographer from Associated Press and a camera operator from Court TV, in the hearing. The Associated Press photographer was ordered to place the camera to whoever is using the lectern at the time. Judge Holmberg said, "The court has permitted media coverage of the proceeding, not of the individuals who are participating in the proceeding, so if you're speaking into the microphone, you can expect an image to be captured." Twitter users were divided over the Marvel star's objections to the camera. One person said, "Wow. #Gwyneth Paltrow is a prima donna in this trial. The objection to her being on camera is silly." Another replied, "She was barely shown yesterday, but when objecting this morning the camera was on her because the camera follows the speaker." One person following the trial said, #Gwyneth Paltrow's stone face is hard to figure out. The camera issue is kind of petty to me. It is what it is and may not play well with the jury. Hell, she makes a living on camera." However, one person pointed out, "Sure, #Gwyneth Paltrow may come off as a little bougie when it comes to the camera being in her face, but to be fair, I've rarely seen Terry Sanderson the complete on camera, and he is even allowed to come and go depending on testimony. Privilege? Where?" Meanwhile, the court heard that the injuries sustained by Dr. Sanderson at the Deer Valley Resort in Utah could not plausibly have been caused by him crashing into her. Radiologist Dr. Wendell Gibby, who examined Dr. Sanderson in the aftermath of the crash, told the court that Mr. Sanderson would have protected himself if he had been colliding with Ms. Paltrow head-on. "I think it's very unlikely that this would have been caused by Terry running into Gwyneth Paltrow," he said.